Hello everyone, this is our group. We are 3 members, Mugabe Mabaare Tom, Mujurizi Mark, and Mwesezi Ronald. Today we are discussing about customer relationship management. To start off, customer relationship management, abbreviated as CRM, is a marketing program designed to attract customers' loyalty. We can as well say that it is an attitude, mindset, or value that you can place in your business and its relationship with its customers. When we talk of customer relationship management, it must look at the whole process of what you are involved in, whether it's a product or a service-driven organization. What does this mean? That suppliers must be contacted up to the end application as an entire process. Or another example would be an internal staff would first be contacted, then the process moves on up to it reaches to your customer's customer. That's how it would be when we talk of a customer relationship management. It recognizes that each customer is an individual and has a choice. It looks at ways of how to treat customers more as individuals and to exercise their choice positively towards your organization. As in, the customer should be feeling free or should feel at ease to express his interests, his desires or needs without any interference. It also embraces many current marketing and management methods, such as customer loyalty, marketing database management. When we talk of customer loyalty, we are just looking at the customer's frequent attitude of buying from you or supporting you frequently, not the one-time off unusual customers. Then there are 3 main elements that we should consider while looking at customer relationship, and they include customer retention, developing customer potential, and selection of customers. Customer retention, that means that a business would grow and prosper if its customers are maintained and or retained, even in circumstances when it doesn't get new customers. What does this mean? That if a company or an organization or a business maintains its old customers, it would still exist and have a market share, even if it does not look for new customers. Then number 2, which is developing customer potential. First of all, potential means the unrealized ability within individuals. So developing one's potential means turning that one-off infrequent or unusual customer into a high spending. And this means if someone comes to buy a product, for his first time it will be like a trial. But if you make that customer realize the potential in him, maybe by giving him credit and convincing him that he can still take more and pay, then the moment he starts believing in himself, then you have developed his potential. Then the third element is the selection of customers. Any organization or company that puts its efforts into existing customers who have got the greatest potential would at some point lose the offer of that long-term future value. And such happens because of some reasons like transaction speed or value of a customer. What do I mean when I talk of the value of a customer? A customer who buys once is probably doing so as a trial. And the more frequently they come to buy, the more loyalty it builds. As in, they also get to a time where they know that even if the price is a little bit higher, they will still be free paying for it because they are loyal to the friend, to the business. So that's what it means when we talk of the value of a customer. Thank you, and let my colleague start off from there.
Hello, I'm going to continue from where my friend has stopped, and our topic of discussion was customer relationship management. So I'm going to continue. Those customers that are attracted by special offer promotions will of course always be tempted by other special offer promotions. In such cases, loyalty can never be expected. The emotional link that a customer has with your organization, the people that serve in it, or the brand that it promotes are also critical factors in understanding customers' loyalty and lifetime value. In customer relationship management, there are 4 steps to maintain the customer relationship, and these steps are segmentation. To talk briefly about segmentation, is the dividing a broad customer or business market, normally consisting of existing and potential customers, into subgroups of consumers based on some type of shared characteristics. There are some examples of market segmentation such as interests, lifestyle, age, gender, so many others. And also there are some types of market segmentation such as demographic segmentation, physicographic segmentation, behavior segmentation, and many others. Then the second step is analyzing current behavior. This is the study of individuals, groups, or organizations, and the processes they use to select, secure, dispose of products, services, experiences, or ideas to satisfy needs, and the impacts that these processes have on the customer and society. Buying behavior processes include buyer recognition, information search, evaluation of alternatives, and purchase decision. The third step is developing strategy to achieve target behaviors. Then lastly, behavior maintenance. Behavior maintenance refers to the extent to which a customer continues to perform a behavior after portion all of the intervention responsible for the initial change in the behavior has been removed. This is all what I had. My friend will continue from there. Thank you.
Mwesezi Mwesezi Ronald, student number SEP18 BIST 019U, and we have taken from where my friends have stopped, and as we are talking about customer relations management as a program designed to attract new customers, and I'll be continuing from where my friends have stopped. As I'm talking about where it began. The process is worth taking time to do an audit of all systems. What do we mean by auditing? Auditing is inspecting the organization's accounts, like going through them, like checking through them, like inspecting them, like checking, and by all systems, which are information, research, marketing knowledge, the attractiveness, the historical results, and where do you get the information, like the knowledge, the information, and from promotions and the other additional sources of data that may exist in the organization. In this case, we can say like advertising, like direct selling, or from the internet. That's where people can, that's where the organization may keep that data. And it also requires the customer relationship management, requires a holistic approach, so that the information that is held about customers across the business organization is drawn together in one central source, or at least across accessed, so that it can be compiled and collected. What do I mean here? When I say a holistic approach, I mean taking care of something totally in all aspects, like at all, leaving no stone unturned. Everything you talk about it, like you make an approach on the info of that, so that information held about customers is not taken for granted. It's held and compiled, it's collected and kept intact. Like in case someone wants to access it, it is readily available, and if the business needs it for different reasons, they can access it at any time. So we have an example here, and that is the information is probably held at an accounting level about customer transactions, and appended to that may be a payment record here. So a different computer system may hold results of marketing activity for different customer groups. Here, remember, behind I've been talking about how the sources, the data we collect from different sources is compiled and collected. So this is the data we are talking about, which is compiled, like different customers, different groups of customers. You can classify customers into different groups according to their tastes and preferences, according to their age, maybe according to gender. Yeah, that's how we can classify customers into different groups. Here we are saying another database may actually hold information on customer services, queries, and inquiries times. Like they may have phoned you, or they give you a call, or they contact you, or somehow, or an email, and they contact you for some question or the other. They can be asking about the product, they may be asking about the promotions in the company, the job, or the jobs, or whatever, or the new product we are on the market. And then if they contact you, this information needs to be carefully scooped and drawn together. It needs to be arranged and kept in separate databases. Like these people have been asking me about our new product. These people have been giving me their feedback, their tastes and preferences about the product, and that's how the database keeps the customer's queries at all times. And this analysis is the first part of the segmentation by behavior and value, how people what is their behavior of those people, and what is the value, and the value maybe the product and market. And the second stage is to begin an initial segmentation of customer base. You should include value, potential value, historical behavior of your customer. What do we mean? So the historical behavior of your customer, how has been that customer's behavior towards the products you have been marketing? Because if the customer buys once and they don't come back, that is terrible. You might think there is a problem somehow, somewhere. But if the customer buys and then they come back, that thing you should consider. It's like maybe you are doing something, you are doing a good job actually in the marketing and the product. Then the respect you give to the customer, it is also very crucial in this segmentation, and how you group different people in different categories. And then lastly, this should then be compared with the existing buying patterns and behavior, and then contrasted thirdly with the future or target behavior of an ideal or real customer. You have to look at how has that customer been, how has he been buying. Like if they have been buying like every week, is that consistent? Do they come back actually? Because you can actually read someone. If they are buying every month, you can be following up to see if this actually is an ideal or a loyal customer. And that is what I had for this presentation. I remain Mwesezi Ronald, and my fellow group members, Mugabe, Mabaare, Tom, and Mujurizi Mark. Thanks for listening and watching. God bless you.